Hey there, it's Micah Mitchell with Memberium. In this video, you're going to learn how to use LearnDash, which is a learning management system for WordPress, and integrate that into Infusionsoft using Memberium. So first, just a little about LearnDash in general. LearnDash is a WordPress plugin, and it doesn't control the design of the page, but it controls the content within the page. So for example, here I've created a course. I just called it Software Course. And this is going to fit into my current theme. So I've got the basic theme going. If I copy this link here and I come over into the other side, basically this is where I'm not logged in as an admin here in Chrome. You can see it's the same theme, but within the page, LearnDash is creating this box and these lessons and this whole thing. Now, within a lesson, there are topics. And you don't have to have topics. You can just have lessons within a course. But in this case, I went ahead and created topics, and I also created a quiz. Now on the back end as an administrator, down here under the LearnDash menu, you can see from top to bottom there are courses, which can include lessons, which can include topics, and then you can actually have quizzes for, I think, either lessons or topics. And then if they completed a quiz, you can give them a certificate, and there's other stuff, but just using these pieces, let me illustrate how the integration works. Once you've installed Memberium, you would set up all the same things just like any other membership site. But with LearnDash, it actually adds a little box of controls. So here it says Memberium integration. This is specifically talking about to LearnDash. There will also be the regular Memberium stuff, the regular content protection, but this is the piece that's kind of nice. So here I've got the course. Within the course, there are some lessons. Here they are, lessons 1 and 2. And if I go into a lesson, right now I don't have anything in here, but of course, this could be a video, this could be some other type of content, whatever you want. You'd put the actual content here, but the lesson is assigned to the course. If I scroll down, this is again because of LearnDash, but it asks you what's the associated course. So I put it in the software course. Same thing for our other lesson, number 2. So I've got lesson 1 here, I've got lesson 2, and then I've got some topics. There's 1A, 1B, there's 2A. And for now, I just created these. So this is a topic. Underneath LearnDash, I went to topics. And then finally, at the end, there's a quiz. Now, the quizzes are kind of cool because you can go into the questions area of the quiz. Here, I've only got question 1. And you can see it's a real simple question. Which color is darker? Then at the bottom here, I can say, okay, blue is the correct answer, yellow is another answer. And then I saved that. Now, to the end user, when I come over here, right now I'm in lesson 1. If I try to go to the next lesson, LearnDash by default will not let me skip ahead. So that's one of the characteristics. You don't have to have it do that. You can override it so they can skip around. But in managing their learning, typically this is pretty helpful. So I'll go back to lesson 1 and I'll complete it. And of course, same thing here. If I go to the wrong topic, it's going to say, hey, you need to go complete the previous topic. So if I go back to it, typically there would be content here. So imagine a big old video, and below the video is this mark complete button. So let's say I watch the video and I mark it complete. So 1A is done. Now, when I clicked Mark Complete, you can see it marked off 1A and it sent me to 1B. In Infusionsoft right now, if I go back to my user here, you can see they had only the one tag, the membership tag. If I go ahead and refresh them, what you'll see is I was given another tag here. So I was given I put it in the behavior category, software topic 1A. And I could have said completed, or you could put them in a different category of complete, whatever you need to do. But the idea is that's, part of the integration. So if I go to topic 1A, the reason that tag got applied is down here in the Memberium integration, I put that tag's ID right there. So here in Infusionsoft, you can see I created a bunch of tags for the course and for the lessons and for the topics and the quiz, and I just grabbed the ID and I went ahead and put it in. So back over here to our test browser, let's say that I also completed 1B. Now, by completing both of the topics, I'm almost done with lesson 1, but since lesson 1 also had a quiz assigned to it, I need to complete that as well. And if I look at this as an admin, you'll see over here where the quiz answers. But if I go back to the quiz itself and I scroll down, you'll see that it was actually assigned to the software course, assigned to that lesson. And there's even a certificate that's given when they do it, or should I say when they pass the quiz. So let me come back over here and I'll say, okay, I'm going to take this quiz. Again, I only put one question on here. I'll hit start. Question, which color is darker, blue or yellow? So of course blue. I'll hit finish quiz. And it says hooray, and it would give me a certificate if I would have designed one, and you can print it, and all sorts of fun stuff. This is why we did this, is because LearnDash is actually really, really cool. So I'll click here to continue. So I'm done with my quiz. And it sends me on to lesson 2. So this way you can structure the way people are consuming your content, and then you can also make sure that they actually got it by quizzing them. Now in Infusion, if I refresh again over here my contact, And I go back over here to the tags. You can see I did lesson 1, 1A, 1B, and I'm about to do lesson 2. And lesson 2 I did put one topic in. You don't have to use topics again. You can just actually have the content right in the lessons. Topics are just optional. So I'd say, okay, I did the topic, I completed that, and I'm going to go ahead and complete lesson 2 as well. And as you can see now, both lessons are complete. So if I come back and I look at my contact again and I go ahead and refresh them, and then go into the tags, you can see not only have I done the lessons and all the topics, but I've completed the whole course. And again, in each of these cases, it's just a tag ID in the Memberium integration. So here's the course with its tag ID, the lessons have them, the topics have them as well. You can also achieve goals, you can run action sets, and you can even redirect the user to another page when they have completed this thing. So you can see it's a little bit generic. On completion of this section, whether it be a course, lesson, topic, execute the following actions, and you can list those there. Now, on top of this layer, again, the regular Memberium content protection does exist here. So I could, in the beginning, actually protect it. So this would be part of the free membership. If I had a bunch of courses, I'd put them in my different membership levels, gold, platinum, diamond, whatever. But once a user does get into the page, if they do have permission to get into the page once they're in there, again, LearnDash controls kind of the body of the page and does this sort of thing, which is really fun. There's a ton of other stuff to LearnDash, but as far as the integration goes, that's really it. You protect the page, you decide what you want to do, achieve these goals means campaign builder goals. I'd suggest you go to the LearnDash site and you really study up on it separately. And then also, of course, if you're not familiar with Memberium, go to that site, go to our site and study up on it. But when you put the two together, that's really what you're doing. Now, I did set up a campaign just to kind of illustrate this, and I'll go into it now. So here's my test LearnDash campaign. And just to give you the idea, you could have any goal here. So here I'm saying sign up for a free membership, but that could also be a shopping cart goal. And then you do the normal Memberium stuff. In fact, let me go to edit. So here we were saying a web form gets you into the membership. The normal Memberium stuff is where you set their password, give them a tag with the permissions, and send them their login details. And then in this case, you could go right into a follow-up on lesson 1. So this sequence, let's say it was even 30 days long, and all it said was, please complete lesson 1, please complete lesson 1, and just kind of repeated that message until they did it. Well, obviously, when they complete lesson 1, they get that tag, so I could change this here to be a tag. Let me go to that. And then I could just assign it to my lesson 1 tag, which I've already created. There it is, lesson 1. So I could say when you complete lesson 1, we're going to stop following up with you about that, and we're going to move on to lesson 2. Now, if someone were to complete all the lessons in a single day, of course, these emails wouldn't go out, but a lot of people are going to take their time, and they're going to require a little bit of follow-up to ensure they get through stuff. So now you can have the experience managed within the page with LearnDash, and then within Infusionsoft, you can follow up on them based on where they're at in the course. I know this video was a little bit short, but I hope it was helpful. If you need anything else, you can always go to Memberium, click on support, send in a ticket, and we're happy to help with whatever we can. Thanks for watching. Have a great one.